and welcome back to the Elder Law Question and Answer series sponsored by McGinty and Belcher Attorneys. My name is Michael Rose. I'm an elder law attorney serving the Salem, Kaiser, and surrounding communities, and I am here today with Lauren Heinitz. Lauren is a transition director for ComForCare in-home care. She is a certified senior advisor, a certified cognitive stimulation instructor, and a Dementia-Wise trainer. So welcome, Lauren. It's great to have you with me today.
Thank you, Michael. I'm really glad you invited me.
So, Lauren, you specialize in dementia. I'm curious to know, what exactly is dementia?
There's a lot of misconception about dementia. People think that that's a disease in of itself, and it's not. Dementia is an umbrella term, and there are a lot of different causes of dementia. Alzheimer's is the most common cause. There's about 5.5 million people in the United States diagnosed with Alzheimer's right now. There's also vascular dementia, Parkinson's, Lewy bodies.
Wow. So what are the warning signs of dementia? For, let's say, for example, if my parents started exhibiting signs, what should I be looking for?
It's a good question. Most people think memory loss, and that is definitely one of the symptoms. But dementia is about far more than just memory loss. People lose their self-awareness, so you might notice that they're not bathing as regularly or changing their clothes. They're having difficulty with activities of daily living, things that are familiar to them, that they've done all their lives, that now become difficult, and they're confused about it. And it could be at home, it could be at work, it could be leisure activities. You could see them withdrawing from friends. Maybe they know something is wrong and they're trying to hide it. And so they become socially withdrawn. They may lack judgment, good judgment, have poor judgment. That could lead to things like getting into the car with a stranger, very unsafe activities. The list goes on. There are so many different symptoms, and they're going to be unique to each individual.
What are the next steps? What should I do if I suspect that a parent or a grandparent has dementia?
It's another really good question. If you suspect that a loved one has dementia, or yourself, the first thing you want to do is get to your doctor. Really, you should make a list of the symptoms. What changes have you noticed? Make a very detailed list. How fast has it progressed? And take that to the doctor. Figure, we have 5 to 15 minutes in front of the doctor, so you want a list to be able to talk about your concerns. Ask for the doctor to do a dementia test. A primary care physician is going to do a modified version, but it gives you a little bit of a baseline. And once you've got that, if, yes, it looks like there is some dementia going on here, then ask for a referral to a neurologist, because then a neurologist can do a very extensive dementia test to kind of pinpoint what's going on.
Let's say I get a formal diagnosis, or my parent gets a formal diagnosis. What do we need to do next?
Okay, you want to be proactive. First thing you want to do is speak to an attorney. It's extremely important that you get durable power of attorney for financial and medical, because at some point your loved one is not going to be able to make those decisions rationally. So somebody who's responsible, who truly cares and is going to make decisions in the best interest of that individual, needs to get durable power of attorney. Next, you need to start looking at, okay, what is the type of dementia? What's causing it? What's the prognosis? How fast is it going to progress? Which you can't define, specifically, but at least have an idea due to the cause of the dementia. And start looking at what type of care, because at some point, you're going to need extra care. I've gone through it myself. That's what got me into this, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, is I went through Alzheimer's with my mother-in-law, and it's exhausting to be a family caregiver. Family caregivers need respite. They need to be able to take care of themselves, and so you need to look at maybe just extra family support. If you have a lot of support around you, that's great. You can bring other family members in to help. Oftentimes, a home care agency such as ours needs to be brought into the picture, and a caregiver can come in who is specially trained to work with somebody with dementia, like we do. You may at some point need to place your loved one in a memory community, and there's lots of good ones out there. There's resources, people that you can talk to who can point you in the right direction. You want to do that early on, though. Make that decision early. Where, when this happens, what are we going to do? When this happens, what are we going to do? If we have to place them in a memory community, which one, so that you don't make that decision when it comes to a crisis.
We're talking about care for my loved one. How do I know what level of care is needed? Is that something that you do, or is that, who do I ask? What do I at this moment in time, I feel like I'm overwhelmed. How do I know?
Just gonna use that word. Yeah, it is. It's overwhelming, honestly. You want to speak to the specialists, okay? Elder law attorneys frequently have connections. Alzheimer's resource, they work with more than just Alzheimer's. They service people, and families with any type of dementia. Agencies such as ours, because we do specialize in dementia, it's not all we do, but we specialize. We do full assessments and make recommendations based on the needs.
So in this situation, it's all about your resources. And there are a lot of resources out there for families who are experiencing the crisis of dementia. So it's really important that, that you go out and reach out to those resources as early as possible.
Yes.
So,
yeah, the support groups, the classes, learning how to care for your loved one with dementia, getting the legal things put in place, all of that is extremely important.
Lauren, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a real pleasure.